Okay, student, we have studied the cycle of retrovirus in our human body. Now next, what are the technique by which we can diagnose that the AIDS virus is present in our body? So there are two methods of diagnosis the AIDS. Number one is ELISA technique, that is enzyme linked immunosorbent assay, and the second one is the Western blot. These are the two techniques by which we can detect the presence of RNA virus in our body. The test give result in 2 to 24 weeks after HIV infection. As there is no antibiotic form before that, so during this period the test will give the result, and the period before that, that is before the 24 week after the infection and the formation of antibiotics take place, the period where the antibiotic does not present in our body, that period is called window period. And in window period, these tests does not able to detect the presence of HIV in our body. Whereas if we talk about the ELISA technique, the ELISA test is based on antibody, antigen and enzyme sorbent reaction. So these two reactions take place, and that will detect the presence of AIDS in our AIDS virus, that is HIV, in our body. Now the virus have an incubation period, that is a time period when that is the time period between the infection and the appearance of the symptoms in our body. So the incubation period is about from few months to about 5 to 10 years. In some person the symptom may appear in within 1 or 2 months, whereas in other person it may take a long time and the symptoms appear in 5 to 10 years after the infection. So the incubation period of the HIV virus is about few months to 5 to 10 weeks. Whereas the average incubation period, if we talk about average incubation period, the average incubation period is about 28 months. So this is the incubation period of the AIDS virus, that is HIV. Now we'll deal with the symptoms. That what are the symptoms that were produced during the AIDS virus infection. So we'll talk about symptoms. Symptoms. So we'll talk about the symptoms. Now what happened, the HIV attacks. HIV is going to attack the helper T cell. Helper T cells, that is T lymphocyte cell, and this will, what happened, this will reduce the number. This will going to reduce the number of helper T cell, and this will reduce the number of helper T cell, causes the severe cellular immunodeficiency. That is, it lead to immunodeficiency. When there is a reduce in helper T cell, then that causes the reduce in immunodeficiency, and number of T cell drop even to below 200 in comparison to 500 to 1500 in normal person. So this helper T cell get infected, and the count of helper T cell broke down. So it is the disorder of cell mediated immune system of the body. So the person become highly susceptible to a bacterial or especially to the mycobacterium disease or other type of microbe in causing disease. And what happen, a small disease can lead to will become a fatal for these type of person. And one of the AIDS is characterized by group of symptoms, so that's why it is called syndrome. So the group of symptoms that will categorize the AIDS, that will detect the AIDS, that a person is somehow suffering from AIDS, is one is PCP. PCP means pneumonocytis crenile pneumonia. Pneumonocytis crenile pneumonia, and other one is idiopathic multiple disease, that is a skin cancer or any other disease. So in these are the multiple disorder factor that may lead to the AIDS, that the symptoms that come and will think that person is suffering from pneumonia. Other is the encephalitis or chronic encephalitis, you can say. It is also is a mean of AIDS in our body. Then we have lymphoma, that is cancer of lymphocyte, that also said that if it is present, then the person that may be the symptom of AIDS in our body. And there are so many other symptoms that are produced in a body, small symptoms that lead to be fatal when you does not able to fight with a disease. So these are the symptoms of the body that can be produced, and mainly that was produced due to the absence or the reduced quantity of T cell, that is helper T cell, and the other cell was macrophage, that will cause the symptoms. Now the next one, we have to study the therapy. As such, there is no medicine is present for the purpose of treatment of AIDS. No vaccine till date is available for the treatment of AIDS. But till today there are some although small medicine have developed so that we can increase the life tenure of a person which is infected with a disease, and some of the